warm welcome to everyone to another wonderful episode of the Hempy Talks. Today I'm having Jadwiga from Poland, who is going to tell us more details and more stories about Husarska. We are going to learn how it got to life and what is manifesto for Re-Hemptation and much, much more. So if that's something interesting to you, then join us for this conversation. That I'm going to start out straight away and ask you, Jadwiga, how did you get into the world of industrial hemp and natural fibers?
Hello, I'm so happy to be here. And yes, the question is really nice because hemp found me actually. The team of mine, no, friends, were looking for the best designer to help them with market implementation and preparing a good material for market. And they contacted me and we started working on solving problems like building new materials as wood alternatives um, from hemp, also from flax and other annual plants. So I was really happy because we were sharing the same values. For me, sustainability and natural materials are really, really important because they have a huge, beautiful history. So I was really happy to join this journey and to work to develop Strumber as a new material, which will, I hope, change the world. Because like I am mostly working in furniture industry, so I am really in the need of wood. Usually there is a big problem now on the market that we don't have enough materials. So looking for alternative using straws from different annual plants, using wonderful material and plant which is hemp. It was really great discovery for me because like through my journey of design, I was collaborating with Swiss companies before, and I understood what does material mean, how important properties there are to deliver to the market. So that was my really great opportunity to start researching and developing with a great team material.
Lovely. So, what I'm hearing you saying is the scarcity of materials also directing people to natural materials to kind of look for what's available. Because after cutting just dif- so many forests, we don't really have those materials anymore. So we are looking for alternatives, and the furniture you mentioned. So, what is the connection between design and furniture and rehabilitation?
uh, Rehabilitation, as you said, it's kind of a manifesto, but for me, it's a beautiful journey of getting to know hemp and mostly hemp and other annual plants. Through rehabilitation, like I can feel that we can uh, like do a big impact because I was always interested in making some impact on the natural environment, on our future. So rehabilitation started as research and exhibition. So we were able to find beautiful materials which were made from hemp, and we could grab them to nice exhibition. And from this developed also a concept of furniture collection We have big plans about it, but now I can't tell you that like we are digging deeper all the time in finding sustainable materials and implementing it through design, because there is many great materials around us which are like not well presented. And as a designer, like I always had this approach to work with material and to bring the best qualities of it. So this is a great opportunity. Finding materials, designing something incredible, good design from this like plant-based built materials, and showing that it's possible, because this is the my goal, to show that we can have really great design from sustainable materials. It doesn't have to be plastic. I have a huge experience in designing and implementing products to the market.
Mhm.
So most of products we focus on, like through design, to in designing, or are like we want to have them sustainable, but the process usually is not so sustainable as we would love to. So designing the circle of the design, circle of the product, circle of the life, uh, we can bring a big difference. And this is maybe a small step, designing and showing furniture from sustainable materials, but it is a huge difference, on fairs where we are going. They are like happy to see that it's possible to create something. And I am usually interested to challenge also young people to design their own materials, because this is
Yes.
also a really beautiful part of designing. Yeah, to know those properties and to shape them, not to use them as a designer, like, okay, I have this kind of material and I'm not able to change anything. Now I have an opportunity to work with materials and develop them to have a best qualities for market, for users. Yeah.
Right. Very important points you mentioned. And that leads me to remember a connection we have in common that we realized just before starting the recording for this podcast episode, which is the MOME University in Budapest. And a few months ago, when I was delivering a talk to designers at the Future of Materials conference, it was exactly that around the theme of how to make it circular in a way that it's not only from cradle to grave but cradle to cradle. So when you design, you're already thinking of the next life of it and how it can reach the next life so it can truly become circular. And when you mentioned that this is very important for designers to highlight the what the material is capable of and really make it attractive to people. I'm also wondering um, if you see this as a mainstream trend among designers. Like if you think of your global network of the designers you are in touch with, do you see a genuine interest for natural fibers? Um, or is it still like a minority of designers looking into it?
Yeah, I think the hemp fits perfectly to the trends now and other annual plans, traveling to different exhibitions, as like we are there every year with our exhibitions or as a visitors. Like I can see the trend also in the market is like a need of new solutions which will be uh, without formaldehydes, bio based and plant based, and of course biodegradable. Yeah,
Yes.
in the future. So the materials can also a big, really important part of design trends right now. And from my perspective, like it is only like strong trend, accept new technologies. But like for me, designing a material and working on new technologies, it is, yeah, it's a future. Like I can see it, if something will not change directly, this will be the solution for our next like tables, stools, floors, and whole buildings. Yeah, we are more aware of our emotions in this time. Yeah, but and we are starting to be more aware what is around us as a materials. Like they are emitting a lot of not nice substances and they are influencing our bodies, so we are more aware of what we are eating. So yeah, this is a future, like knowledge, what's around us,
Yes.
and that's a
Ab-
trend.
Yes, and then it's good to hear you saying that this is a trend and how it's in parallel with us being aware of our emotions, becoming aware of what we put into our body, either food or medicine, and what is in our surrounding. So we are shifting away from the time when it was, more of the plastic and the petroleum based solutions, and this is a mindset shift that's happening, a different perspective that we are exploring. And having said that, if we take a country um, as Poland, and I already had, I think, minimum three guests from Poland previously. Um, Cornelia Rozwadowska with developing really nice flower pots from hempcrete. Also Maciej Kowalski with a Combinat Canopy team that showed us an excellent example of a mini hemp circular economy model that is being run in Poland as well. And the I can see that there are many hemp related initiatives in Poland. So I would assume many people already know about the benefits of hemp and natural fibers. So I would look at Poland as an advanced country in terms of people relating and understanding industrial hemp. So, how do you see the reception? Are they more into choosing natural materials for their furniture? Or would you say it's not Poland? Would you bring another country as an example?
From my perspective, there is quite a lot of things like we can see are happening, but the impact is not big enough. Like on the Re-Hemptation exhibition, on the first one during Wood Design Festival, I also brought those guys for the exhibition. So I was showing also hempcrete, so other small producers trying to do some impact, because like I think like collaborations are really important for us. If we'll be collaborating, if we'll be spreading the knowledge about hemp or other plants that they are the solution of our like many problems. Really, they are absorbing more CO2 than they even weight at the end. It's an incredible plant, and it gives us food, and we are using only some wastes. So like I experience also, mixing hemp as with marijuana, so cannabis. So that's why I'm showing that it's not the same plant. And I needed also when I'm like when hemp found me, I needed to learn a lot about this. Yeah,
Yes.
well, this is strong light, as I said, maybe.
Yes, not a problem. We love the light. So that's very interesting, that even if, there are many hemp initiatives around, people are still what is it that they need to get more on board? Like they have the examples around them, existing business projects, existing materials, like everything is super real. So what else is needed to convince them?
I think the manifest and showing that it's possible. That's what they need, and market implementation. Because like, without real market implementation, I see the most of people working with hemp and with other natural materials. They are far like they are doing something like, but they are not going to designers. And designers are
Right.
people who are bringing new technologies, showing innovations, implementing them to beautiful pieces. Without it, like no one will see it.
Yes.
If the table or chair is designed from a unique material and it's also beautiful and it's useful, it has this quality of good design and good material, it works together perfectly. Yeah.
Yeah.
But if we are missing something, like we have a great material but it's not shown well, like in my experience of many years of market implementation of new products, uh, I'm always focusing on communication. The product is a communication, a way of communicating some values. So if we are not matching those values, uh, the typical viewer not will not understand it.
Yeah.
So that's a problem I can see. But like I am here to help.
Yes.
I am really
Absolutely.
open to collaboration. I'm really happy that we recently for one of our stools we used hemp leather, and this is really great because there are beautiful materials around. We can implement them and we can work with them. Yeah.
Absolutely. I love how you are highlighting the word collaboration, because truly you can have an amazing product, but if it's only sitting in your workshop and no designers can see it, or you are not going out to the world and showing it, or you are not inviting them to your place, then there is not really a way to get the message out. And there needs to be a relatability, that people relate to it, they build a connection with it. So we learned a lot from you, and I think this was a very enjoyable discussion, because we highlighted how important it is that we don't stop at only the developing ourselves, but we also implement the learnings in daily actions and in choices that we are making, when it comes to outfits, when it comes to furniture, when it comes to what we are going to renovate our houses from, or build a new house from. It's all related to us, and it starts with us as well. So thank you so much for this discussion. And before we end, I would like to ask you to give maybe a piece of share with us a piece of wisdom that you would like to pass on to anyone who would like to create from hemp.
Yeah, you have to try. Go ahead. I think it is really important to test, and have a good idea and match material to market needs, because there are many needs of the market and many needs of the user. And if anyone will need any help from me, from Husarska studio, like we are here, like you can talk with us, we can advise you somehow, because like this is a really nice industry, but it needs communication. It needs communication, and it needs nice showcases. Like we are going now to Osaka for World Fair. We were invited there. We are going also to Milano to show new pieces of our furniture made from strawberry flax. So like we are constantly developing with and looking for a nice future. I hope it will be really bright for us, and we will be able to share our knowledge, because this is like w- with our experience we have to do it, like mm, it's our uh, way.
Absolutely. It was more than one piece of advice, so thank you so much for being generous with it. And definitely, anyone who would like to get to know more about Husarska, please, you can find them online on many different platforms. Get to know them, talk to Jadwiga, and when you are creating, remember to test and recreate and really look into the market as well, because if you are looking to create an impact, it's also important for you to understand what's needed and what's desired. Thank you so much for being here today, Jadwiga. And everyone, stay tuned, because we are going to bring you more people who are creating, who are working with industrial hemp, because this is what Hempy Talks is about, and this is what Hempy people are looking to do more and more of, to bring you amazing projects from all over the world, so you can get to know about different ideas, and maybe you get inspired and also you start creating from hemp. Thank you.
Thank you very much.